Tonight, in our coverage, critics view Elon Musk's endorsement of Pierre Poilievre as benign interest in politics in Canada. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. This is Muslim News Canada on Muslim Network TV. I am Ahmed Ramadan. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, is leveraging his platform X to influence Canadian politics. Recently, he endorsed conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, praised his policies, and mocked Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. His support comes as the Liberal Party faces immense external and internal pressure. With Canadian roots through his mother, who hails from Saskatchewan and having studied at Queen's University in Ontario, Musk's ties to Canada run deep. Musk's political interventions, however, are not limited to Canada. Since acquiring X in 2022, Musk has claimed to promote free speech by reinstating controversial figures. He has been supportive of political movements aligned with his libertarian and anti-regulation views. His backing of Donald Trump's recent campaign has even earned him a key advisory role. Experts describe Musk's political intervention as both ideological and a display of vanity, suggesting he uses his platform to amplify personal views. Globally, Musk has supported far-right movements in the United Kingdom and Germany, sparking criticism over his influence on political narratives. In Canada, his focus on Poilievre has been viewed as relatively benign till now. Critics remain concerned about Musk's blending of media ownership and political advocacy. Canada's political leaders are uniting against U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's claim of absorbing Canada as the 51st state. Initially, Trump's remarks were dismissed as jokes. However, Trump has reiterated his stance on several occasions. Trump has suggested using economic force, citing Canada's military and economic dependence on the U.S. He has also hinted at reclaiming Greenland and the Panama Canal. In response, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has firmly stated on X, Canada will never join the U.S. Provincial leaders have also echoed Trudeau's sentiment. Newfoundland's Premier Andrew Furey condemns the threats as unacceptable. Foreign Minister Melanie Joly has urged vigilance, saying we must take his threats seriously but not take the bait. Immigration Minister Mark Miller has dismissed the idea as absurd. Finance Minister Dominic LeBlanc stated yesterday, the joke is over. European leaders are condemning the comments by the U.S. President-elect Donald Trump to seize semi-autonomous island Greenland. Trump says he can use military force or economic pressure to take control of the world's largest island in the Arctic region. Greenland is under Denmark's control. In response to Trump's remarks, Denmark's Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen has suggested closer cooperation with the U.S. However, he has firmly ruled out Greenland's annexation. Greenland's Prime Minister Mute Borup Egede is calling for calm after the controversial remarks. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz says borders must not be moved by force. He is calling for unity among European Union nations. France's foreign minister has reiterated Greenland's status as European territory, rejecting any threats to sovereign borders. Previously, Trump has also hinted at acquiring the Panama Canal and expanding U.S. influence in Canada and Mexico. His comments have been criticized by Mexican and Canadian officials. An Ottawa area politician has apologized for Islamophobic social media posts. Lisa McLeod is an outgoing progressive conservative MPP for Nopium. McLeod's post on X targeted Hussein Aburaish, a candidate seeking her seat in the next Ontario election. McLeod's post suggested about Aburaish supported Sharia law. In response, Aburaish filed a libel notice against McLeod, demanding that she step back from interfering in the nomination process. The notice says the post sparked Islamophobic hate against Aburaish. McLeod deleted the post and issued an apology. She acknowledges they were inappropriate. However, she insists she did not intend harm. The National Council of Canadian Muslims and the Muslim Advisory Council condemned the remarks. They are urging Premier Doug Ford to take action. Critics say the post spread misinformation about Sharia law, fueling division and hate. McLeod will not run in the next provincial election. 4 individuals have been charged in connection with a human smuggling incident near the Canada-US border. The news comes after police stopped the vehicle in Cornwall, Ontario, heading towards the United States on Tuesday. Officers discovered 8 people concealed in the back of the vehicle. The driver, a passenger, and 2 other suspects have been arrested under Canada's criminal code. The accused hail from Quebec and Aguasene, a community spanning the border near the St. Lawrence River. The 8 individuals who were traveling hidden in the vehicle have also been arrested. A court appearance is scheduled on February 25th. The operation was conducted by U.S. Homeland Security in collaboration with the Border Enforcement Security Task Force. Authorities have yet to reveal the origins of the individuals or their intended destination. An 18-year-old Oshawa man has been charged with dangerous driving for colliding with the vehicle of Ontario Premier Doug Ford. The incident occurred on Highway 401 near Pickering around noon yesterday. Ford was traveling with his staff and Ontario provincial police officers. Ford, along with others, are reported to be in good condition. 2 individuals in the other vehicle sustained minor injuries. Ontario Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie has expressed relief that no one suffered serious injuries. She commends first responders for their swift assistance. The accused is scheduled to appear in court on February 20th. The Palestine Health Ministry reports in the past 24 hours, Israeli airstrikes in Gaza have killed at least 70 civilians and injured 104. Among the victims are 3 young girls and their father killed in Nusayrat refugee camp. Gaza's Civil Defense Agency has confirmed their family was struck by an Israeli airstrike. A report by UNICEF estimates 74 children have been killed in Gaza during the first week of January just this year. 8 newborns have died from hypothermia since late December. Over 1 million children are living in freezing makeshift shelters. The United Nations is warning Gaza's fuel supplies are exhausted. Hospitals cannot power generators, putting patients and newborns at severe risk. Over 800 parents of Israeli soldiers imprisoned in Gaza have urged Prime Minister Netanyahu to end the war, saying they fear Gaza will become a cemetery for their children. Israeli media reports at least 10 soldiers have been killed in Beit Hanun in the past 2 weeks. Figures released by the Israeli army estimate at least 831 soldiers have been killed since October last year. Israel has killed at least 46,006 Palestinians since the onset of the war. More than 100,000 have been injured. In November last year, the International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for war crimes and crimes against humanity. Israel also faces a genocide case at the International Court of Justice for its deadly war on Gaza. Canadian aircraft and crews are aiding efforts to combat devastating wildfires in Los Angeles. Quebec's water-bombing planes and British Columbia's Coulson aviation helicopters are on the front lines, providing critical support to ground crews across Los Angeles, Orange, and Ventura counties. Coulson Aviation CEO Wayne Coulson says, "The fires are spreading rapidly due to high winds, destroying hundreds of luxury homes. In the Pacific Palisades, 2 people have lost their lives. Over 1,000 structures have been destroyed, and 70,000 residents have been forced to evacuate. Some residents have fled on foot, abandoning vehicles in their rush to escape. The National Hockey League has postponed the Los Angeles Kings game to prioritize safety as the region deals with this unfolding crisis." That's all from our Toronto studios. Thank you for watching Muslim News Canada. We are a community channel dedicated to bringing you stories you can trust. Please like, share, and subscribe to our content. You can also comment to let us know what you think of our coverage. You can donate now by visiting muslimnetworktv/donate. For more content, keep watching Muslim Network TV.